Hey Jay. Okay, so I've got your two watches here. I laugh because you said you picked up some. You told me that you picked up some less than stellar condition 6138 and through 6139 watches, and I actually think you did pretty well. Okay, this one is the movement doesn't look bad. It's super gluey. It had stopped and would not run because the minute counter wheel right here, it was stopping the watch from running with the chronograph because the big hand, the big sweep seconds hand was coming around trying to push this wheel over right here and wouldn't do it. Um, so it's running right now with the chronograph stopped. So, hey, look, there's that beat error. There's the time loss. But it's not running badly. The minute counter hand wheel just sort of sticking, that's real par for course. Um, it's not so much par for course that it's not that remarkable. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm not super concerned with it. The watch more or less resets to zero, except that minute counter hand won't. But again, I'm thinking that's because that wheel is all glued up. But once it's clean, it should be fine. These aren't bad numbers. Okay, hang on. So now I'm going to switch watches because you gave us two. Let's look at the other watch, which is a 6139 6005. Resist, it's what some people call a blue poke, even though it's just a blue dial 6139. But it's a nice looking watch. I see a couple things. One, a little bit of corrosion right here on this port. It didn't do any damage. I don't think I'm going to find a lot of moisture in here because the movement generally looks good, but it's just interesting that a little bit of moisture sat right there. It's running like a dream. It's completely unserviced, but I mean, the rest of the watch looks really clean and shiny. So what you're seeing here is an effect of the good physical condition of the watch. It would not keep running like this if we did not service it. It would wear down pretty quickly. But this is that's a really good sign. Look at how clean and strong it is. We get that cleaned up, and it's going to be a pip. Look at how clean and strong that is. It'll be amazing when we're done. It'll be amazing when we're done. That's a really good watch. Let's talk cosmetics. Yeah, that's nice. Nice numbers. Running 230 right now as I look and see. I mean, but it's not a surprise because you look at the. I mean, just to talk about relative things, this watch is relatively worn, right? And you can see it. You can see that the case back, while it still has some shine, it's kind of got all this hazy surface wear, right? But then look at the case back on this one. Look at how much cleaner and shinier it is. Look at the clarity of the stamping on there versus this, which is just kind of, it's definitely more worn. So you can tell just at a glance that this watch had a lot fewer miles on it. Somebody wore this watch, but they didn't wear it a lot. And, you look at the dial and the hands. Look at the shine of the silver printing, the darkness of the red. There's a little tick here. So somehow something flaked that paint off right there. But the rest of the watch is very, very decent. Nice black unfaded ring. Indicator ring. Your indicator ring is nice black and unfaded. Your lume is white. Yeah, that's a nice watch. That's a nice watch. Boy, that's going to be a pip when we're done. Really clean. Other things I noticed too is look at the cleanliness and shine inside the divot on the crown. Again, a lot of times these are really kind of hacked up because people are always quick setting them. Not always, but I mean they do. So these get more scratched up. Not very scratched up. That is a really nice watch. That's a nice watch. This one, I got the button back in. It was I just had to reset the movement holding ring. It's original. It's dirty. This one had a lot more wear. Had a much longer and harder working life. Let's go all the way over. I want to see if that date wheel pushes over. I didn't see that move. Let me see. Oh, no, there it goes. Oh, it's French English too. Like mine. Mine is also a French English. When is this one made from? 27. 27. That's a nice watch. I mean, the dial and the hands are great. I'm going to be curious to see if this pushes over this lower minute can. That's where it resets to. I don't know why. Again, I'm not that worried about it. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, my example of this also has a French English day wheel. Let's look at that hand. Let's see if it pushes it over. These jumbos are so beautiful. No. Okay, yeah. So this is binding up. It's stopping the whole watch. But I'm not that concerned about it. It's not that big of a deal. So I mean, that just tells us that the chronograph wheel is good. You're going to need movement service in case you rebuild on both. This crystal is going to be interesting because I don't have these. What I think I can get is just the glass part, because the way these work is it's a glass crystal that's bonded into this ring. I believe I can get just this crystal, and then I have to do a special thing where I get this old glass out of here. I have to apply a lot of heat, and then that drops out, and then I bond the new crystal with UV cure cement into this old original ring. It's more expensive because it's a lot more labor, but that's what we'd have to do, unless I'm by some crazy miracle able to find the original crystals for these, the complete ones with the ring, but they're hard to find. So we'll know more about that when we get closer to it. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother trying to see that thing push over. That's doesn't help me. I'll just stop that. Okay, I think you fell on your feet. You've got some good stuff here. Okay, talk to you later.